Today I'm working on a 2008 Suzuki Grand Vitara, and it came in for an interesting complaint, so I figured I'd fire up the camera. They said vehicle sounds like a motorcycle when starting, and it's stalled out. So let's see what's going on. I'll just throw this on my head, so excuse me if I don't get the right angle. Got 113K on the clock. Let's crank. I got nothing, not even a click when I crank it. My first thought is this thing's gonna need a key fob because it's got definitely an electronic ignition on it. Here we go. So in his cup holder, he's got one of these sitting here. When I turn it, that blue key flashes away, and so I assume this thing's working, and that's why it's sitting, but still not getting a crank. Let me pop this hood up. You know, let me just look under the car too. I was thinking his exhaust could be hacked off. They said it sounds like a motorcycle, right? Looks mostly intact. 2.7 liter. You know, before I go any further, let me check the oil level and make sure the engine's not seized up or anything. Oil's good, up to level. What size is that crank? Looks like maybe 19 millimeter. I just want to see if this engine is free too, even though I don't hear the starter motor clicking. So yeah, okay, the engine turns over good. All right, cool. It's just based on the noise complaint, and he said it stalled out on him. I wanted to make sure that was good. At this point, I think I'm gonna have to call the customer because he didn't say it wouldn't start at all. He just said it had engine noise. Man, this column is really loose on here. So let me, you know what? Let's try to see if we can find a starter motor. Or I'm sorry, the starter relay. You got an E-box right here. Main blower. Starter, ST, right here. That's gonna be this one. For giggles, let's swap it over with the high beam and just see how that works. Nothing. Using a power probe. If you haven't used one of these before, they come in handy. Check them out. No different than a test light and some jumper leads, but very convenient. So, you know what, I didn't check. Let's see my battery voltage too. 12.1. So all right, it's got basically a multimeter too, well, voltmeter. Let's jump this, take this relay back out. Okay, so to check which one, these bigger pins are going to be your load pins. So this should be what's sending power to the starter, and the small ones are the signal. So I got a ground, nothing. So this one's going to be coming from the starter switch. Then I got a power. So we got positive voltage coming to the starter relay and ground. So this one should be the starter motor. I've got the key on right now. Let's see if she fires up. Whoa. Like a blow. Let me just shut this off. Definitely sounds like a motorcycle, and I could see, yeah, it looks like a spark plug blew out. So if you're seeing what I'm seeing, hopefully this light works okay. The ignition coil is cracked off completely, and the spark plug's blown out. Look at that. All right, that's it's a simple find. Let's see if you can see the spark plug anywhere. Here's the boot right here. We're gonna need an ignition coil and a spark plug. Man, look at this power steering rack down there. The boot's completely torn off, the bellow, and the gear's just exposed. It's terrible because grit gets all up in there. From what I'm seeing, the threads actually look okay. So let me go get a spark plug and a coil, and we'll see what's going on here. I'm gonna just drive her into the shop though. Oh, I turned the ignition off. Yeah, she definitely wants to stall. Got a spark plug, and I ended up just taping this coil back together. Let's see if this thread's in. Doesn't feel good. Oh, there it goes. Caught a couple threads. I mean, it's snugging down. Pull that back out. Oh yeah, so I'm getting a solid 6 threads or more out of that. Let's snug this down and put it together. What happened is the plug probably just wasn't tightened properly before, or it worked its way loose for whatever reason. Got to that last thread and just popped it out. Gonna need a new coil because this is mount cracked, but sounds nice and smooth now. So I'll go take it for a ride and see how she runs. Well, she runs like a top. So I gotta say I'm a little disappointed because I had hoped this would be a more interesting fix. I'm still gonna talk to the customer and see if they wanna replace the spark plugs and that one ignition coil, or at least go and check all the plugs, make sure they're all tight so they don't blow out, because of course that could really rip the threads out of the head too, if that happens a few times, and leave you stranded. And also got to find out what's going on with that ignition problem, so I'll fill you in on that after I talk to him. I just talked to the customer. He said to start it, there's a security button you sometimes have to press underneath, tucked underneath. Let's see. Here we go. Press this guy. See if it. Oh, there we go. Okay. That would have been good to know. I guess he said you only need to press that sometimes though. And well, he has opted to replace the ignition coil himself, and I can't say I blame him because I called, well, they want $180 for this ignition coil. And I called next door at AutoZone, $150 for an ignition coil at AutoZone. Went on eBay, they're only $17 a piece on eBay. Of course, I mean, they're no-name ones, but they're all made in China, so I can't say I blame them. I just threw some tape on it for now, threw the screw in there. I'll leave it like that. And pull the rest of these plugs out. I told him I'd check the rest and make sure the rest of the plugs are tight. So he was cool. Oh yeah, these ones were loose too. How about that? Got a good turn out of that one. Let's see on this one. Yep. Yeah, somebody didn't tighten these down good enough. And on the other side, good half turn out of that one. Same thing. And last one, let's just show you by hand. Oh, actually this one feels, it's not hand loose. Just need a little snug on that one. It's got a custom intake on it. Carbon fiber, huh? I don't know what's up with that repair, but I'll just cover that up. And I think that'll wrap it up. Unfortunately, not as exciting as I had hoped this video to be, but sometimes I fire up the camera and it's not always super exciting, right? Blown out spark plug. Really glad I checked the rest of those though, because as you saw, they were all loose. And I can't say I blame them for not buying the coil through us, because 180 for one coil installed is kind of ridiculous. But then again, I called AutoZone, and even if you go walk over next door and get that part yourself, $145. That's crazy. I guess they think they can just jack up the Japanese Suzuki parts, because Suzuki parts are kind of hard to find sometimes. But yeah, on eBay, $17, and I told him that too, so he's gonna order that and take care of it himself. He still paid for the diag on the car, so that was cool. And everybody's happy. So drop this video a thumbs up if you liked it, like usual. Consider checking out the channel, and if you have any video suggestions, I would hugely appreciate that kind of thing. So till next time, KZ Guy 2 here, Chris Brown, No Nonsense Know How, and I hope I'll see you again. Sounds good.